Merry Christmas.
Today is the fourth week of the Advent. We're going to be lighting the candle of peace. I'll be reading from Luke 2:11-13-14. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. Suddenly a great company of heavenly hosts appeared with the angel praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, heaven and on earth peace to those to whom his favor rests. The greatest sermon ever preached was delivered by angels on this historic night. It has always been interesting to me that this message was delivered at night. It wasn't night because the sun had gone down. It was night because the world was surrounded in spiritual and moral gloom. People were driven by greed, intolerance, and lust for power. Religion had become a device for the rich and the exploitation of the poor. Men robbed and swindled and profiteered under the cloak of religion. They even fought wars in the name of religion. In every arena of life, it was night when Jesus came. Things haven't changed today. There seems to be a moral night that has settled over our world. Sexual immorality, pleasure made mad people, lusting for money and power, the same as it was in the days when Jesus came 2,000 years ago. It is in the darkest hour that Christ often comes. He brings the joy, the thrill, the peace, the glory such as you have never known. When you and your loved ones give your lives to him, how has Jesus shown himself to you in your darkest hour? Reflect on this for Christmas. Have you given your life to Christ?
Thank you. You know, this is a wonderful time of year that we can enjoy the birth of our Savior.
Amen.
I'm going to tell you, that is, I don't care if it's the right month or right whatever, but you know, we need a special time. We acknowledge the birth of our Savior. Can I get an amen on that? Amen. This week I had to have a humbling experience. I had told the church I really felt uncomfortable preaching behind the desk. And so at 6 o'clock in the morning I got up. His preacher's on, guy I really like. And he said, most of the time I sit down here with all you guys, and I never get behind the pulpit. He said, you know why? Because the teachers in Jesus' time sat and discussed things. Boy, did that ever hit me. Right in the mouth. I decided, hey, we're going to work on this. Thank you, Heidi. Made it very convenient today. You know, it's so wonderful to be home for Christmas. It's wonderful to be home for Christmas. I want you all to know this is my home. I live in Triadelphia. This is our home, isn't it, woman?
Yes, it is.
This is a place we have peace and comfort. We have friends. I don't think we have too many enemies. But this is a time that I enjoy the most when I get to see families together. This time of year, it's Christmas. Everyone seems to be hustling and bustling. If you don't believe so, go to Walmart. You couldn't squeeze 2 more cars in there if you had a butter knife. You know, I realize that this is only my personal opinion, but I'm convinced that Christmas has become distorted from its original intention. Christmas is almost unrecognizable. It's almost about Santa Claus and gifts. Today, there's one that goes so far in debt that gifts take them months to pay off. Many times they become regretful that Christmas even came. Of course, we must be politically correct. We can't even say Merry Christmas, but I do. And you know what? I have noticed something. People are saying Merry Christmas again. I wonder why. We're only as strong as we're led. And I hope none of us leave here without saying Merry Christmas, and if they don't understand what Christmas is, just take the time and tell them about it. There are 783,137 words in the King James Version Bible. I did not count them. I took research. Of those words, only 3 of those words can you find manger. The troughs that were found in the stable that night was an item of total insignificance. I want to explain to you what a stable looks like in Israel. You know, we see a stable as a barn built, don't we? And inside, they have troughs made out of wood. Is that not correct? Say or okay. If you're in Israel, in Bethlehem, there's not much wood. So they would take their animals and put them in a cave. And where the troughs should be, they would carve out a place. And after the animals would eat so much, they would lick around on the rocks and it would be smooth, just like the bottom of a watermelon. I've been in them. I've seen them. And I think this baby, his first bed was in a rock. His last bed on earth was in a tomb, a rock. Isn't that something? And you know what? He is the rock of our salvation.
Amen.
That baby. Did you ever think that he began his life in a stone manger and ended up earthly life resulted in being laid in a stone coffin? Neither was his or the possession of his family. He wasn't a rich man. He wasn't. But on that night in the manger, was going to be called upon for a brand new adventure. That unimportant place, that unimportant piece of furniture would be transformed into a worldly acclaim because of the Christ child event. A manger becomes a worldwide event. When baby Jesus was placed into the manger, it forever transformed the world. The perception and the purpose of what a manger is. I do not care if it's August 19th, 100 degrees, in the shade. When you hear the word manger, you don't think about animals. You think about baby Jesus, the Christ child, God Almighty. The addition of Jesus into that manger forever changed a manger's definition. Ask most people what a manger is, and I sincerely doubt you'll get Webster's dictionary definition. 99% of the time you're going to hear, that is a place where a newborn, that baby Jesus was laid. In other words, the addition of the Christ child completely changed the dynamics of a manger and its definition and its purpose. Without Christ, we have no definition, and we have no purpose, and we have no significance of anything in this world. Think about it. People without Christ act worse than animals. They might be good, they might be nice, they might be charitable, but there's something missing in the love in their heart. You know, being a Christian doesn't mean, yes, Jesus, come into my heart, and then walk out and everything's fine. It's like being born. You must be fed. You must learn the Word. You must see Jesus in other people's lives. You must strive to be more like Jesus. I worry about people who say, I love Jesus, and they do not want to know more about him. When I turn my life over to God sincerely, not half-heartedly, I wanted to know as much as I could, as quick as I could. I wanted to be around Christian people. I wanted to do Christian things. I wanted to be different. And I was always different, but now I'm really different. I'm totally politically correct in walking up to someone anywhere and telling them about Jesus. You know why? I might be the last person that ever talks to them about Jesus. With Christ, a person is forever changed. No amens. Let's try that one again. With Christ, you are forever changed. Amen. You know, without Christ, I was significant because of my work. I exhibited the work I exhibited. The world perceived me as one with power and direction, and I was a guy that got things done. I was defined by the world as the one who was taking care of business. You ever hear that song, Taking Care of Business? I was that kind of guy. I really didn't have many scruples on how I took care of business. I made sure what I was doing was done. Without Christ, I was nothing significant. The world might have seen me as one with power and success and direction. I was definitely defined by this world and not God. Isn't that sad? I was never happy. I was never content. I never had the peace in my heart that I should have. Without Christ, I was nothing significant. God's world perceived me as one with no power, no direction. I was truly defined by this world. Why can't people come in contact with you and say, I remember when you led a different life. He or she was constantly troubled. I didn't say in trouble, I said trouble. Bound by the powers of the world. I can remember when I lived to do things that meant nothing in my life. Maybe just caused a little grief, a lot of pain. I might have some pain today, but boy, did I have joy. Am I happy? Yes. Am I content? Yes. Do I have power? No. God has all the power I have. I am not a powerful man. I love God, though. But one day Jesus was added. And this old boy has never been the same. Never been the same. The addition of Jesus will redefine you if you allow it to. No amens on that one either. I'll tell you what. I might have to do this sermon over. Today is the day of salvation. Tomorrow may never come about in your life. See, people think they're going to live forever, don't they? How many of you have ever heard, I'll change later? A little later I'll accept Christ. That's one tombstone in your way. Because you have no guarantee you'll walk out that back door. You have no guarantee. I don't. We need to take the time to accept this Christ child and let him come into our heart and let us grow into strong, mature Christians who enjoys the things you used not to enjoy. I can remember when I was drugged. I was drugged to church all the time. Did I enjoy it? No. Did I learn from it? Yes. Did I accept it? No. But you know what? When I was doing wrong, I knew I was doing wrong. And one day, God put his finger on me and said, boy, if you don't do it now, you're going to die and go to hell. And I changed that day. I was sitting in the sink, lazy boy recliner, listening to a preacher I'll never forget. Crazy biker preacher. Wasn't long, I was out preaching on a motorcycle for 10 years. Married some of you people. Today is a day of change for you. If you haven't accepted Christ, accept the Christ child into your life because he died on a cruel cross when he was approximately 33 years old. The sad part of his death was he had the sins of the world placed on his shoulders. That Christ child had all of our sins placed on his shoulders. Your sins, are you going to reject Jesus? I know there might be someone in here who's never made a true commitment to Jesus Christ for real. Just said, oh yeah, I'd like to be a Christian. I want to, but you live, you know what? I want to say this blunt. I worry about people who say they have Christ as their Savior and they live like hell. Man, if you got Christ as your Savior and you're doing that, you need to repent and get on your knees and change. This is not a Christmas sermon. I'm sorry. This is a sermon about the Christ child. What a Savior that baby was. Let us close in prayer. Almighty God, we thank you so much for our little ones who were here. We thank you that you have given me the life and breath to bring a message. We pray that it has touched hearts and lives. We're so blessed, and sometimes we don't know it. If anyone in here has not accepted Christ, Lord, let them come forward and say, I want to live right. I want to be right. I want to be a better Christian. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Could we sing There's Room at the Cross for You? Huh? If you can play it, well, if not, we can knock it out of it.
Blue eyes, huh? Yeah, I see them.
Whoever finds it first gets a penny today. See if he found out there. We talked about changing up there. We did today. There?
356.
356, okay. Sydney, that woman gets a penny. Let us stand and sing. Not making a decision, just step right out and do it.
Makes it fun. That's what makes it fun. A lot of rest of
Before we close in prayer, I want to thank all of the parents, the children, relatives of the children, those who do not have any children. Thank you for coming. I wish you all have a blessed day. And come back tomorrow. blessing. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious